Hey guys, welcome back. I am Captain Foley, and this is another Captain Foley product review. Today we're looking at the last of my Franklin Mint Pewter series. This is the 1701-A Constitution class refit from the Franklin Mint. This one was made in 1997. This is the last, like I said, of the pewter ones that I have. There was the TOS Connie, the Klingon D7. The Connie was released in 1988. The Klingon D7 was released in 1989. And then the TOS Romulan Bird of Prey was released in 1990. So I've done reviews for all those already. This is the last in the collection. This one was released in 97, like I said. Just take it off the stand here. The quality on this one is not quite as good as the other ones. I'll do a quick side-by-side with the TOS Connie in just a moment, but there is quite a bit of good detailing on this. And we got red crystal cabochons for the impulse crystal and the bridge for some reason. Should have really been blue, but what can you do? This also has the 24 karat gold accents. It's got the reaction control thrusters, and the deflector dish is also 24 karat gold. See the detailing on the bottom. And engine accents. Also got the warp crystals here, which are the red crystal cabochons also. So, like I said, this one kind of falls flat for me. So one of the reasons I stopped getting the pewter ships from them. The engine struts on this are very weak, and over time they will sag. Actually, just as I grabbed it for this review, I noticed they had sagged. I quickly fixed them. All it takes is a little bit of soft bending, because this is soft pewter, so it's easy to fix them if you're careful. If they do break, they are repairable by using crazy glue or super glue, which I have done to my TOS Connie numerous times. Fixed the nacelle struts on those, as well as my D7. I've the head of the ship, the front portion, is broken off a few times. It's been repaired, so it is repairable. You'll see these at conventions or online. Definitely worth a grab if you're a fan. Like I said, this one's not really my favorite. It just doesn't feel right to me. The saucer kind of droops down a bit, which you can't really fix, and it's very thin. So not a huge fan of this one per se. I'm just going to grab my TOS Connie so that we can compare the two. And here we have them both. Like I said, the TOS Connie was the one that started the Franklin Mint's pewter starship collection, and this was 1988, and then like almost a decade later this came out, and the quality differences are quite noticeable. Even the color of the pewter. This one has been polished a few times by me, and then it gets that nice patina around certain access points, or not access points, detail points on the hull, which looks really nice. This one's never really been polished up by me, so that's probably one of the reasons for the difference in the pewter look. But just looking at even the nacelles, just the thickness, you can see that there's a lot of backpedaling they did as far as using the right amount of pewter, I think. These aren't to scale of each other. I mean, size-wise, they are, I guess. I just think these engines are way too skinny, as is the thickness of the hull of the saucer section here. The thickness of this one is much nicer in comparison, and just a better feel. The TOS one's a much nicer ship as far as I'm concerned, and I have done a product review on this one, so if you haven't checked it out, please check it out as well. I'm just going to set this off to the side. Definitely great ships to have. This was, like I said, this was the last one in my collection. Not a huge fan of it. The struts have bent numerous times over the years, and as a result, just bending them back and getting them to the proper configuration kind of gives them some warpage, but it's better than having saggy nacelles, because as we all know, Captain Foley does not like saggy nacelles. So we're just going to set this aside for a moment and take a look at the stand. This is a very Star Trek Generations feel to it. Looks exactly like it did in Generations, with the delta kind of offset in an oval. Once again, the base is hardwood or plastic. I can't really tell, and I forget the actual material they used. And this part here, the actual attachment point, this is metal. So very well constructed stands. This one I'm not a huge fan of because it's so huge compared to like the TOS Connie, which is the delta shape just alone. And this isn't even really indicative of the movie era Enterprise. This is more Generations, like I said. They should have had more like the badges that they had on the Magnificent or Monster Maroon, depending on how you look at it, uniforms as the base for this. And on the bottom it says the Franklin Mint presents USS Enterprise 1701-A, and then the year 1997. So yeah, if you see one and you're a fan of the ship, I'd recommend picking it up. I'm not as huge a fan of this one as of the first three they did. The original trio with the TOS Connie and the D7, Klingon D7 and the Romulan Bird of Prey were by far the better ships. They've all been reviewed by me already, so if you haven't checked those out, definitely do so. It's worth looking at them, and you'll see a difference in quality. I believe it'll show up even on the video. So anyway, guys, that is it for my Star Trek Franklin Mint Pewter ship reviews. Hope you guys enjoyed them. If I can get my hands on my brother's ships, like I said, he has the whole collection. I might do more of them, but I don't know if he'd be up for that. Steve, I know you're watching. Let me know. I'm sure the people would like to see it. Leave a comment below if you want to see the other ships in this collection. Just saying. All right, guys, that's it for me. Please like and subscribe. If you like this video, first of all, subscribe to the channel, because there's always lots of great Star Trek stuff on here, and I do other product reviews and whatnot, so it's definitely worth checking out. And definitely come back and check out more content, subscribe to the channel, and like the video, like I said. All right, then. This is Captain Foley, signing off.